Oh my gosh, bro, this quality's fucking crazy. Alright, hello, my name is Sean, aka Spade. I don't know how I'm gonna start this video off. I just wanna say, shoot. What do I wanna fucking say? My life has been pretty fucking crazy. A lot of it has to do with like life lessons that I've had to learn. I've been on a crazy spiritual journey. When it comes to like childhood trauma, dealing with, more so childhood trauma, like dealing with a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have had to deal with, and dealing with a lot of other things that kind of molded me into the person that I am. One of the biggest things, I know I'm going to get into a bunch of other stuff in a minute of why I'm making this video and what made me make this video, but to start it off, just to kind of give you guys an introduction to who I am, I think it's very important that you guys know these things. I have social anxiety. That's due to childhood trauma. The inability to be around a certain amount of people or speak to a certain person or persons. It's like, sometimes it's people with authority, or regardless if it's just somebody down the street. I might mess up my sentence. I might, shut down completely. It really does depend. That's something I really had to learn to control, and I'm just now getting a grasp on it. I'm 21. I'm just now getting a grasp on it. I kind of did back when I was 18. I'd say I was working on it, like, what do you say, that subconsciously, and like almost as if it was second nature, to kind of like fix myself. I don't know what it is about myself, but I already know how to fix myself, but I go externally for the answers that I already do. Like, it's the answers I find, I realize after finding them, it's like, dude, I've been doing this the whole time without even trying. It's just like, I see a problem and I try to resolve it, whether it's with the help of somebody or not. I just naturally get straight to the point and try to fix it. So that's something I've been really dealing with. And where I am now, you guys see the palm trees. I am in the beautiful state of Florida. I am not from here. I am from Chicago. Yeah, everybody knows that place is nothing but like crabs in a bucket. The goal is to move to either here or LA. That is the final goal. That's really where I want to end up with my beautiful girlfriend that's inside right now. I really want to end up in one of these two locations. I know it might be windy. I hope it's not messing with the volume too much or with the sound. But I do want to end up in one of these two locations to kind of stem my career as a YouTuber, vlogger, motivational speaker, artist, everything. I want to bring that into one of these two locations, because I don't know what it is, but since I was a kid, I've always felt like the water, the beach, that's where I belong. Like, I've always had a love for, I don't want to say swimming in general, but like, I guess you could say swimming, but being in the water, being next to a fucking palm tree. I haven't been on a vacation like this ever in my life. This is my first time going out of state on my own. 21. And I know a lot of people might be like, oh, well, I'm doing it too. But a lot of other people I hear, or the people I live around, they're like 20 times younger than me. Or there's literally toddlers, babies that just got born going on vacation to Florida, having a better life than me, getting out. And this is something I wasn't going to do, because the situation I'm in currently wouldn't have allowed it, but certain blessings and certain actions I took allowed me to take this vacation. But besides that, that's kind of getting out of the way. But who I am as a person is, I'm an artist. I say that like point blank period. I don't kind of confine myself into a box of like what specific type of artist I am, because I've just learned to be confident in the ability and in my own ability to do whatever the hell I want. Whatever I touch, I naturally am very good at. I don't know what it is about myself, but the adaptability and the confidence I bring to myself when I'm learning something, it's just crazy. So like drawing, for instance, I used to suck. Back in third grade, I used to use stencils to draw and color in. Within like, I'd say a year after that, I was drawing full blown, knowing how to shade and everything. Um, then I stemmed that from third grade to about, I'd say 2013 is when I started graphic design. I was taught that within a week. I was graphic designing for a lot of people. I made like, I think it was $1,400 in a week and a half when it was around when BO3 was, yeah, so it was 2015 when that my career really took off. 2014 I was learning, but 2015 when BO3 came out and I had started messing with Call of Duty teams and stuff like that, I made $1,400 in a week and a half. And I blew it all on CSGO like a dumbass. I was 15. 15-year-old with that much money, I wanted a knife. So that's what I did. And I ended up getting a knife within like, I think it was 50 pulls. I got a knife. What did I do with that? Sold that. I just am addicted to making money and blowing it. So obviously something needs to change. I have champagne taste, but I'm not bringing in champagne money. You know what I mean? But I started graphic design, and then after that, in between all of this, like my whole career in the background, I did physical art, graphic design. But in the background, I always did poetry. I love to write poems. I love to recite, do a bunch of things with other people. But I always had a love for music along with that. When it came to just speaking, or say my friend, he's one of my best friends. This guy came out to visit me on my 21st birthday. Wait. One of my best friends came to visit me on my 21st birthday. Surprise to me. Most amazing down-to-earth person. One of the most amazing down-to-earth people I've ever met. His name is Brock. He's amazing, an amazing human being. He came out, and our friendship started in 2015 when I started my graphic design stuff. And I used to bake him when we'd play Ark or something. I used to literally roast the guy. Just over small shit, just cause. But it wasn't like, he didn't take it to heart, because it was like, he knows where I'm from. He knows how I am. He knows how I am as a person, I should say. And when I joke, I joke. And he'd do the same to me. But I'd spit bars about, like, stupid stuff he'd do, or the remarks he'd make, or remarks I'd make. I bake myself, too. Or anybody who was near me. I bake all of you. I bake myself especially. But it was like, that's where it started from. And then when I'd end those Skype calls with him and my team, I'd sit down and I'd make music. I'd write all types of things. I never really went out loud to do it or like tried to show it to somebody. It was more so like I just kept it to myself. I was always like that due to the way I was raised. I just always kept everything internally and always kept everything to myself. I'm a very private person. I was going to say selfish, but I'm not selfish. It's more so, I guess you could say selfish in a way that I didn't like to show others what I had, the things I did, more so. I just was completely fucking private. And just now, within like 2016, when X really popped off and I met my two brothers, even though one of them, we had a little falling out, I still love him to death. That dude, if he called me for anything, I'd always be there. Him and my friend Kennedy, they pushed me to start freestyling in front of them, because I believe that's where my social anxiety barrier kind of pushed out. But they made me freestyle, and I sucked. They knew it. We laughed about it because it was pretty funny. Like, it's cool. I started freestyling, and then I'd freestyle all the time. Shower, taking a shit, taking a piss, going to the store with my mom, with my sister. They didn't hear me, but I was saying it out loud. I'd just be like that, humming and mumbling. But I'd be doing it like that. And then around 2018, I'd say 2017, 2018, my friend Anthony, the one that I said we kind of had a falling out. Love you to death, Anthony. If you're watching this video, please contact me, bro. I really want to hear from you. He moved out, and he's the one who put our group together. I give him full credit. He pulled me and Kennedy to the side and always made the plans, always took us out. He had the car. he had the license for all of us, so he really directed everything. But he's the one who pushed us to rap and freestyle. And when he left, it was just my friend Kennedy and I. So my friend Kennedy was next to get his license. Or was it me? No, it was him. And then I got my license. But he used to just drive around, pick me up at night, whether it was after work or it'd be like 1 a.m. This dude would come and pick me up. We'd smoke. I do smoke. We used to smoke, and just, he was one of the first, I'd say one of the first group of people, or no, he's really the first person. I sat down and I really just let it all go. Like, I could trust him with my words, and I knew even if he did say something to somebody, it wasn't like the important stuff. So that's why I was like, I could trust him. Even if he did tell somebody something, I don't know about it, so I decided, I don't mind. I'm not even thinking about it, and I'm not going to accuse somebody of something that I don't know he did. But I trusted him, and I trust him with most of what I have going on inside my mind. And he would pick me up when we'd freestyle, and he watched me. He is like, mind you, Anthony is a key part to this. Anthony, you know this, and I told you this in person so many times. Anthony, pay attention to this dude. He is the key part of this, the director of all of this shit. While he was gone, this period of time, I'd say for a couple years, Kennedy and I just freestyled all the time. Never made music. I made music on my own, and I never really showed him because, again, social anxiety. Freestyling was about as much as I would do. I freestyled in front of him, and then fast forward to like 2019. Yeah, 2019, I started showing my friend Kennedy a lot of the music. So when I started making music, Kennedy kind of saw where I was at. He was like, okay, change these things. He gave me constructive criticism all the time, and I appreciate that shit. Because even when I was doing good, he'd be like, you're doing good. Or if I was doing bad, we'd laugh during the freestyle, because it'd be fucking funny. You stutter, you laugh. But what really changed is in 2020, when COVID happened, my girlfriend and I moved out of our parents' house into in an apartment. And my friend Anthony came back in town, and stuff with his, I'm not going to give his business, but I ended up inviting him to our apartment to stay with us. And in the midst of him coming and living with me, my girlfriend and I had my new neighbor, his name was Shamo. He came, and he was a phenomenal dude. This dude is fucking crazy. Like, I'm surprised this dude is not signed. He's fucking crazy. He came and rapped with us, but he came time to time because he was doing his shit. He was busy. He was doing him, whatever the case may be. But Anthony, while he was staying with me, we made music. We freestyled. He watched from where Kennedy left off, because Kennedy was doing shit with his girlfriend at that time. During this time, I should say. He'd stop by every now and then. But Anthony and I, since he was literally down the hall, he would just come into the room. We'd roll up about, I'd say, 5 or 6 blunts, probably more. And we'd have our vapes, and we'd just make music. And I could tell you, no joke, I even brought confidence in myself with some of the things I was saying. My vocab extended. Just the music. If you go to my channel, I'm going to leave them on just so you guys can see, up to the song Profit that him and I made. It may not be like mainstream music, or it may not be as crazy as you think it is, but watch the progression. Watching it and listening how we went from sounding to like Profit sounds like a damn song. Like, vocally and lyrically, it sounds like it could be a legit song. Maybe not top tier, not even close, but it definitely has the keys and parts that we needed to form a song. It's there. The formula is there. And that's where I knew music really was something I wanted to pursue. And he told me before he left that he believed in me, out of the whole group, to take music as far as I could. Like, I had the ability. And a lot of people tell me I have abilities to do things that I don't have. I didn't have the confidence in myself to believe I could do, because it seems so far-fetched, because nobody really you see around you gets to do things like that. But I have it. This is okay. But this, along with me making music and being an artist, this was a key ingredient to make me get to where I am musically as well. As many of you guys know, Juice WRLD. I don't even gotta say anything else after that. Juice WRLD, the human being Juice WRLD, lived 10 minutes away from where I am. And a lot of my friends that I grew up with, we fucking like praise Juice in a sense. Not like dick ride or anything, but the dude was a fucking legend. You can never deny that. 10 minutes from where I grew up, Juice WRLD was there. And in my school district, we probably at many games passed him in everything. And it's just like, to know somebody who is that fucking local, like he knew when he said in his Nardwuar that he loved Aurelio's Pizza, we knew he more than likely probably went to the Aurelio's next to us. And it's just like, you go to that joint, like we've had to have seen you. Where have we seen you from? Like, he was there the whole time, and he just fucking blew up in his studio. A lot of the music you guys are gonna hear in the future, you're gonna know. I'm not going to say anything because I like to keep myself kind of low-key while I'm progressing and doing stuff. But pay attention to the producer tag. Our local studio is where he made Lucid Dreams, made Moonlight, Sticks and Stones, Rainbow, all his music. The beginning music, not all of it. But up until he made his Goodbye and Good Riddance album, that's where he was. And he also did stuff with somebody from NIU where he made... All Girls Are the Same, and I think it's All Girls Are the Same is the one song he made with the guy from NIU. But it's just like seeing him in concert as well, right? Literally the same year he passed, the summer, my girlfriend, shout out to you, baby, she got tickets to go see Ski and Juice. And I didn't really fuck with Juice. I loved Lucid Dreams, don't get me wrong. It was the song of the summer, or the spring and summer. My friend Dylan, he showed me that song, and we fell in love with it. We'd be driving, we'd be singing it every day. Even in our engineering class, we'd be singing it. And to see him in person, I don't know how to explain the experience, but that concert, when I was looking at Ski Mask and him and I were reciting lyrics to each other, and then seeing Juice perform all those fucking songs, and me going there for Ski, but falling in love with Juice and leaving with this huge indent that Juice he just leaves it on you, bro. You listen to one song, he just leaves it on you, bro. And in that moment, I knew music was it. Like, I could do it. Now I have no doubt I have the ability to do it. So now my girlfriend's been trying to push me to get out of my social anxiety barrier. Thus, while I'm here, they're gonna get into that later. But thus, why I'm here, she's forced me to start freestyling more in front of her, singing in front of her, kind of like pushing me to get out of these barriers, because if I don't, I won't make it. And that's just how it is. It's plain and simple. If I can't even do simple things like that in front of people, how am I gonna go on stage and perform in front of people? How am I gonna be in a studio with somebody famous, or be in a studio with somebody with influence and power, in the sense of being able to take me to the step or the spot where I want to be? How am I going to do that if I can't even rap or sing in front of somebody, right? You know, like, I had to break out of that. And then to our current situation now, I wasn't going to come to Florida because I was focused on my bread at this point. Like, I really needed to get my shit together. Just as a man thing, like, I really need to put myself in a position to do the things I want to do, so I can't be lacking. Like, you see, I don't have a haircut. I look oily while I just moisturize, but I'm not how I usually look. And that's because I stress myself out to the point where I stay up late, got bags, I don't do my eyebrows, none of that crazy shit no more. Like, I've just been laying back, and my family, regardless of the trauma I've been through, held me to a standard, and I held myself to that standard now. Not in a toxic way, though. I got rid of the toxic things due to therapy and stuff, and just realized where I need to hold myself and where they meant to hold me. Then I'm not going to hold that against them, but where they meant to hold me is where I hold myself, because I can do that, and I refused to not be where I'm supposed to be. So being in Florida now for this TikTokers versus YouTuber event, which was insane, and I met the amount of people I've met that just have had an influence in my life is crazy. Like, I'll throw some of the pictures. I'll leave a link down to where I'm going to post it on my Instagram. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check that out. And I met two people there. The guy who's reviewing this for me, which I appreciate you so much, his name is Ryan. An amazing down-to-earth dude. We met in a cafe where I met everybody else at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel. I met him, which I'm hoping to create. If you're watching this, I know you're watching this. You have to be watching this because I'm sending it to you, duh. But I'm hoping to create a real strong relationship with you while I'm on my journey, creating myself into the person that I want to be and making this influence that I want to make on these people. Like, I really want to leave an impact, not only for them, but for myself. I feel like I'm always told I'm well-spoken. Why not leave my words here for everybody to hear and feel? I love feeling things through music and poetry and through other people around me. So why not do the same? Like, I'm well-spoken, why not do it, right? And, oh my God. But that's my main goal here, is to just leave an impact on people the way people have left an impact on me, because I know I do it to a lot of people when I speak. If I'm comfortable around you, regardless of my social anxiety, people always say speaking to me is amazing because I don't judge you and I tell you how it is, and I'm also very understanding. I break down things for people because I'm so crazy in my own head that I break down things to people when they have questions to show them things that they may not even know or see. And I give good, like, I know a lot of people are like this too. Comment down below if you are. If you're the type of person who gives good advice but doesn't take their advice. That is my problem. That is one of my key problems. I don't take my own advice at all. I'm starting to now, but prior, I never really took my own advice. But being here, I met Ryan. Dude, you are a fucking amazing person. And I enjoyed speaking to you for that short time. And on the medias that we speak on, I appreciate speaking to you as much as we do. Maybe small amount, but I appreciate every little bit of it. And then I met Ricky Ireland, Nick Ireland, Ricky Ireland, and his crew. Ricky, you're an amazing dude. We had the longest, most amazing conversation, and like I told you through Instagram, our little conversation, you left a serious impact on me. And the words you said and the things you told me about myself and the way you believed in me, it made me, even though it was like kind of like, you did tell me certain words and certain things, it's more so like hearing it from somebody who's like up here and I'm all the way at the beginning, it just really, it stuck with me, bro. Like, it really makes me feel like I have what it takes to, what the fuck am I doing? You know what? It makes me feel like I can eat off my plate and I'm not biting off more than I can chew. Simple as that. I feel like I believe in myself fully now. To hear from you and multiple people that they believe in me, it'd be a disrespectful thing and a disgrace to all of you to not put myself in the position that you guys see me in and what I believe I can be in. Why not just go for it? So this is what this video is about. My name is Sean. My name is Spade. That is what I go by. But my real name is Sean. And I really wanna leave something with this world. I feel like I can. And I know I can. And I will. So within a year from now, I hope to, I don't know where I'm gonna be at, but I believe I'm gonna be somewhere crazy as hell. And with the amount of ambition and the way I connect with people, I see myself in a very, very good position. And I'm gonna put myself there. And I know I will, because the way I've been working lately, it's been consistent. It's not, I've been trying to train myself to get over that minimal or that small time frame of motivation and ambition, because you can get motivated off of a person or a thing for like a week, a month, a year, whatever. Or not even a year. Usually it's like a week, a day, a week, a month. Usually you might get a small bit of it. But I've been speaking to myself mentally and trying to get rid of those negative thoughts, because what you put in, you get out. And I've been dealing with a lot of negative thoughts, so I got rid of that. And when I feel something negative and I know it, I'm going towards a bad habit or going towards a bad lane, I've been telling myself, where is this getting you where you want to be? If it's not, then why are you even dealing with it? Why are you letting yourself feel this way? Why are you blocking your own success and blessings? Why are you doing it? There's no reason to. So push yourself forward. And I'm not going to lie, as cliche for a lot of y'all as it might sound, it is everything to me. And I refuse to be anything less than myself. And I've lost myself trying to love and be something I'm not for other people. And I'm me. I'm a creator. Plain and simple. I create things for people, for myself. And I think it's time, 2022, I show the whole fucking world and myself, mainly myself. I don't got nothing to prove to y'all, but with me proving things to myself, you guys will see a whole new level of me. But actions speak louder than words as well. So I'm going to force and push myself into the position that I want to be in. Gradually, I'm not going to try to rush anything because you always got to learn to love the process. But I will always, and from now on, love myself first and put myself first, because I can't provide and give to other people if I'm not in the position that I need to be in for myself. That's like going up to somebody and being like, hey, I'm going to give you $1 million because you're struggling, when I don't even got $1 million in the bank myself. So how am I going to give you something I don't have for myself and give you advice for something I'm not doing for myself and keeping myself up to? That's just wrong. Not for you, because the advice might be amazing. The money, if I say I had $1 million and I gave it to you, now I'm broke. What I want to make sure I have 5. So if I give you 1, I'm still eating. I have to be selfish, because if I'm not selfish and loving me first, I will never be able to be selfless. And that's just simple how it is. That's how it is. Period. So I say 2021 to the end of this year, till next year, summer, I'm going to come back to Florida. I'm promising myself I'm going to come back to Florida. Maybe not Miami. Depends if there's an event as well. But Miami or Florida in general, I'm going to come back and we're going to redo this video. And we're going to see where I'm at. So as a whole, this trip has been fucking amazing. It has been a blessing to be here safe and to return home safe. Hopefully, God bless to protect over me and watch over me. May I return home safe, and everybody else around me, especially the Hard Rock Stadium. I just pray that I am where I'm gonna be, where I want to be, and I will make sure of that. This has been crazy. Life has been crazy. It can only get crazier, or it can become more calm and easy. And it's up to me, and it's up to you guys as well to do that for yourself. So I'm going to hold myself up to the standard and be the person I want to be. And I know I am. So we'll see where I am in a year. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Please help me hit 100 subscribers. I'm at 12 right now. So please help me hit 100 subscribers. And we'll keep hitting these milestones as a team, as a unit. Spade unit, and I'll see you guys in a year, or not a year, next video, but we'll see this type of video again in a year. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe and like. Thanks.